how the YN epidemic started. Man, lately, I guess being a YN lately has just been the new move, huh? Because everybody want to crash out, everybody wants to gang bang, everybody wants to tote a gun and act like they that guy. It's just a new wave. Even as a little kid, for some reason, just being a YN happens to be the wave. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know why people just don't want to be a regular civilian. You know, just living life. You don't gotta crash out. You don't gotta be hard. You don't gotta be hard and none of that. You don't have to do none of that. That's not something you just have to do. I'm lost on why is this even a thing? Like, why people want to sit here and really just do these things? Like, it's mind-boggling. Like, it's mind-boggling. I don't see why you want to go to jail. Like, you feel me? It just doesn't make any sense. But man, I'm not trying to yap you guys' ear off because I could go on a whole freaking, you feel me, run on this. I could go on a run on this, but I'm not even finna do this. Let's just get straight to the video. I'm over here stuttering. Let's get straight to the video. Oh shit, boy, I almost forgot. Hold on. Yo, I'm tripping. Let's start that over. Whoa.
You see, the black community has an extremely pressing issue because for the past year or so, everywhere you looked online, people have been using this term YN or YNs, which is an abbreviation for young niggas. And you might be wondering, what exactly is the issue here? Black people call each other the N-word all the time. A little while back, we even had the term young rich, which was super popular. And see, the problem we're searching for all starts with two people. And don't worry, I'm gonna cover the second person later on in the video, but the main character of this story is a 16-year-old kid who goes by the name of TK. See, TK had a really rough upbringing, and he was looking for ways to make money. So his friend hits him up and asks him if he wants to be a part of a planned robbery. TK accepts, they proceed with the robbery, things don't go as planned, and several people end up getting shot. The police end up catching TK and he's out on parole while the police decides his sentence. And so TK, and remember he's 16 years old, thinks to himself,
See, the thing is with TK's situation, I don't know, like, I don't think back then that was something that really just hit the mainstream like it did now. Like, everybody wants to be a YN, even if they're not, you know, from that type of lifestyle. That's not something that you can sit here and just be like, oh yeah, I'm from that type of lifestyle. These are guys that literally eat, breathe, and sleep these things. It's not something that you just, oh yeah, I wake up and I want to be a wife. No, unless I don't know, man. I don't understand. Like, if you're not from the hood, this is not for you. This is not for you. And even some people, some people from the hood, it's not for them. My fault for pausing. My fault, guys. My fault. My bad. I'm tripping.
With very limited resources, and hopefully I won't get caught. So TK proceeds to cut off his ankle monitor and goes on the run. And oh yeah, if I didn't mention it before, TK raps. So while TK's on the run, he ends up shooting more people during a robbery. He flees his home state of Texas trying to evade the authorities. But on June 3rd, 2017, the US Marshal eventually catch him. And ironic enough, the same day he was detained, he released his song, The Race, which ended up going viral.
I'm not gonna lie. But I ain't beat that case, bitch. I did the race. Hey, beat it up. Well, nut, shorty face. Hey, stop playing. See, now look, that song did go stupid back then. I'm not gonna cap. I was in the 10th grade when that came out. I'm not gonna lie. That song was dumb, bro. Oh my goodness. I was just listening to that song a couple of days ago because I was like, man, like, I ain't listened to TK in a minute, but damn it. This nigga, hey, I beat that game since I did the race. Yeah. Beat it up. Why not? Show the face.
See, what made TK's story so compelling was that he was rapping about doing the race while actually doing the race. You see, for a lot of people, especially my age, that was the first time we had hard evidence that someone was living the lifestyle that they were rapping about. And I won't lie, everyone in my age group thought he was cool as hell. I remember in the midst of this TK situation, my middle school friends and I would update each other about what happened to him. And we wouldn't get to have that experience again until a while later with YNW Melly, who was also a rapper that allegedly had some bodies under his belt.
How many personalities do you have?
6.
What are the 6?
I can only reveal 3.
So tell me the 3.
You got Marcus, you got YNW Melly, you got Melvin.
So what are the 3 personas? Like, what's different about each one?
Melly, he just, you know.
Nah, he just crazy.
Funny. Marcus, he the one like, I be in disguise and you can't really tell who I am and I'm doing some regular people shit. Melvin, I only let him out at nighttime and I need to stop doing that.
See, for a lot of people, especially from Gen Z.
Okay, if I'm being honest, that nigga he just need to be in an asylum. He's not normal. He's not a regular guy. He's not a human. That guy needs to be in an asylum. He's crazy. That's it. If you see somebody smiling at you like deviously like this, then you don't need to be, that's not a normal person. He need to go back.
See, for a lot of
he
people,
need to go back to where he
Gen
came
Z
from.
And Gen Alpha, TK was the first
Whoa,
white.
that didn't sound right. Bro, I am pausing too damn much. Let me stop.
Yeah, but the thing about TK's situation is he crashed out and ended up going to jail super early on. So he didn't get to have as much influence on the generation as this next person, King Von.
If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Now that guy was a demon.
Black people and bragged about it.
Something was wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man.
Yeah, that nigga wasn't human.
That was the devil, man.
Von was different. Like, when shit happened to Von, ain't nothing happening to Von, because he different. Like, he was different from, like, he was always on a different type of timing, for real.
Brief intermission. I'm trying to get to 100K subs, so I'd appreciate it if you like, comment, subscribe on this channel and on my reaction channel, 4D Shams Live. Also, join my Discord and follow me on Instagram. Love y'all.
Von gave me a lot of passes. He could have me a couple times.
I was happy as hell when I found out Von was dead. I cooked for the whole day.
I was relieved for the community, man.
Damn.
He was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
That documentary proves everything to be true. He is a serial killer, and he was a demon in human form.
Was it ever a money thing for you?
No, it was just fun, really.
So you was in jail for 2 months?
Yeah, 1 and 2 attempts.
And honestly, when it comes to Von, if I give you guys the whole rundown on his story, this video might get flagged by YouTube. But just know he had a lot more than just one. Matter of fact, after he passed away, detectives solved some of the murders that he committed, hence they started calling him a serial killer. But see, although TK and King Von had a lot of similarities,
nah, we talking about out the 3, King Von was probably the worst. The way this man was just, I don't know. Even in his songs, you could hear him. That man did not play. I'm gonna be honest. Out of the 3, King Von's the craziest. No cap.
they had
Craziest
one
one, young nigga.
King Von was free during the majority of his rap career. And although it was short-lived, King Von made a lot of noise. Just like with TK and YNW Melly's story, where you have hard evidence that these rappers are actually living the lifestyle they rap about, Von's story followed the same path. Hence why the world loved him so much. He literally took the world by storm. For dudes, it was a mixture of fear and admiration because he really lived that lifestyle. And then for women, it was an infatuation because he was a good-looking guy, but at the same time, it was a fetish because a lot of the women that found him attractive was due to them thinking he was macho because he was a murderer. And just to give you guys an example, this is a viral TikTok edit of
crazy,
and
bro.
the most liked comment on this edit is, "I know he was like clinically insane, but baby." And then the rest of the comments are filled with women showing him love and asking why he had to die.
Oh, y'all seen that comment? Please tell me y'all seen that shit. Like, I'll dig that dick up any. Yeah, these niggas, these motherfuckers is wild. Like, yo, what? These motherfuckers, this not even respectful, my nigga. Yo, y'all. But hey, just know, for any of these women that you see in these comment sections that would talk openly about this guy, I'm gonna be honest, and say how they would, you know, just any guy like this, any girl that would say, any woman that would sit here and talk openly on how they would do something to this guy right here, like sexually or relations, they would do shit like that. They would, you feel me? Those are the type of women you need to keep out your life, man. Keep him out your life. The rest of the comments are filled with women showing him love and asking why he had to die. And now you might be asking, what's the issue here? The issue is that we have these murderers, these serial killers, and these people who are obviously mentally unstable. We got these type of people broadcasting their lifestyle to the world through rap, and instead of condemning them, we're celebrating them. And look, I'll admit, King Von has some pretty fire rap songs, but for people to be treating him like he's some sort of hero is insane. It gives the same vibe as those people who thirst after serial killers like Jeffrey.
And you see, it's the same glorification and infatuation that brought about this epidemic of YNs. Because YNs are these young men who come from tough backgrounds, are emotionally unstable, have little to no emotional control, meaning their emotions are super volatile, have little care for their future or the consequences of their actions, and probably can't see a life outside the circumstances that they live in. When you take that type of kid and show them all the glory and respect that comes with living a life like King Von's, the result is a bunch of young men who are willing to throw their life away just to live up to that image. And just to put it into perspective, think about that one kid in your class growing up who you could tell comes from a troubled background and was acting up for attention. It's the same case with these new age troubled young men due to the influence of rap and social media, which has glorified it so.
I mean, but I'm not gonna lie, like, I want to say it's just from that type of you don't even just have to be from that type of background. You feel me? Sometimes it could just be like your parents just don't give you the time of day for real, so you try to get attention other ways from other people and shit like that. It could be ways like that. You know what I'm saying? It don't just have to be the YN epidemic, you know, thing going on. But I get where he's coming from though. I could get where he's coming from. All these glorifying, you know, YNs and all this stuff, this shouldn't even be a thing. Why are we even here? I swear it's always our community. It's always our community. People that look like me and you. Now, I'm talking about my people. You feel me? I'm talking about my people. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
So much, young men have started defaulting to the YN lifestyle. And part of the reason why is because it's super appealing. You're gonna be feared and respected by dudes, and girls are gonna think you're super macho. But all that aside, they're also living off the high of all the attention and validation that they're receiving. And look, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that this idea of YNs is something new. There have always been these crash outs, these hot-headed young men who are willing to someone. A perfect example is young Snoop Dogg. Before he took up the mantle of Unk, he was a menace. But see, in today's world with rap and social media and the way that the YN lifestyle is being glorified, damn near every troubled kid wants to be a YN. We even got a problem with fake YNs, and I made a whole video about that.
Where did you just come from? I just came from the block, bro. In the BR all day.
I seen this video.
Where did he just come from?
I seen this video.
Like, where was he just at? School.
It's honestly sad to see. And the crazy thing is, there are kids to this day from King Von City, Chicago, who are dying and have died from pursuing that YN lifestyle. A perfect example is a kid from the west side of Chicago who goes by Bloodhound Lil Jeff, who died due to gun violence.
So around what age did you jump off the porch and start hanging out in the streets?
I'm gonna say when I came outside for real, I was like 18 type shit.
Okay.
I just turned like 18.
Okay.
But the shit I'm doing now is shit I've been seeing my whole life, you know what I'm saying? I told you I got an older brother. So this shit ain't nothing new for real. It's the same shit I've been seeing. Everything.
It's like, come on, bro. Why can't we just be different from our surroundings and shit? We see certain shit. We don't gotta act like it though. You just gotta stay in your lane and do your own stuff. Like, you feel me? Like, I stay in my lane, I do my own things. You know what I'm saying? I stay in my lane and I do my own things. I can see some, I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm good. This is me. I like to do my own things. Like, nah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, even back then, if you talking about like old heads and stuff, like they had certain like morals. I'm not gonna say they had morals. They still killed and stuff like that. Like, you know, like took people off the map, but they still had a code though. Like, you feel me? A certain type of code that you had to stick by. They wouldn't just do stuff like the folks is now doing. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
What's your highest level of education?
High school. I graduated high school.
Okay.
And look, he obviously jumped in the streets for a reason, but it still sucks to see that he graduated high school and could have went on to become something much greater, but he ended up losing his life in such a tragic way. And outside of that, he was rumored to have unalived 10 people.
I feel if I get mad enough, the shit will start happening. And y'all know this by now. I went black for like a week, and poof. Gotta go after that one. Poof. I came back. Poof. I don't live them niggas though.
And I know it's gonna be some person in the comments talking about they were his ops this, they were his ops that. But honestly, get out of here with that. A lot of these guys probably would have been friends if they were just born 2 blocks down. And that's the sad reality of things. And now to the most important part. This is the clip that incited me to even make this video.
Everything he's saying is not real. I just had to bring this to y'all.
He a young nigga for real.
And I can't show the whole clip or the video might get taken down, but the person you see in that clip is an 11-year-old rapper who goes by Lil King. And to give you some background, there's another rapper who's much older who goes by Finesse 2 Times who took Lil King under his wing. And usually when you take someone under your wing, you take care of them.
For good.
But he did the opposite.
Bro.
In the clip I showed you before, Lil King basically talks about how Finesse 2 Times exposed them to things like gambling, drugs, guns, and high-speed chases. It's so disappointing seeing an adult directly be a bad influence towards a little kid. And you might be wondering, where's this kid's parents? And all I'ma say is, when you come from a poor background,
yo, what's crazy is I think I seen that kid before. I seen that kid when I used to work at the airport. I've seen him. And I thought it was his mama that he was with at the airport, but I guess Finesse sent a grown woman with him. Not his mother, a grown woman with him to go through the airport with him to go fly to wherever he's flying. Look like a random, I don't know if it's Finesse 2 Times woman, his girlfriend or whatever, his wifey, his lady, whatever. But I think I seen him at the airport. That was wild. But he is exposed to a lot of things for his age though. Like certain things that I wasn't even exposed to.
Things always kind of get murky. But I really just want to make an effort to call out adults who are being bad influences to do better. And for those who are living passively, try being more active in guiding the youth. I really feel like until we become more community oriented and start looking out for one another, things like the YN epidemic won't get any better. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe.
Man, like he said, like, comment, subscribe. But bro, it's crazy how this video is though. It's crazy how like a lot of people actually go down this path to become a YN. Anything social media glorifies, they're gonna do it too. But hey, that's not me. We can only do better from here. Hey, you feel me? We can only do better from here. And that's all I got for you. It don't take one person to change, it takes a whole community. But hey, that's besides the point. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that post notification button if you want to stay updated on the next video. And you feel me? Stay tuned for more. Peace.